Ladies and gentlemen, shall we please take our seats? Good evening once again, and welcome to Happiness 3.0, Key to Living Life as an Expression of Happiness. We are thrilled to have you tonight and would like to welcome our excellencies in our presence, our ministers in our presence, as well as all of you here. We're so glad to have you here. We will acknowledge everyone here later, but we just want to welcome you as you take your seats. Again, to Happiness 3.0, Key to Living Life as an Expression of Happiness. Tonight you are in for a treat. It's going to be a night of wisdom, a night of humor, a night of happiness and techniques to live a wholesome and stress-free life. I hope you're happy, I hope you're elated, I hope you're excited of what is to come. If we're happy to be here today at Happiness 3.0, can we show a hand? Can we wave? Yes, we are happy. Thank you so much for being here today. We're so excited to have you. As we know, the COVID-19 pandemic and the resulting economic recession has negatively impacted our mental health and well-being. The World Mental Health Report in 2022 says nearly 1 billion people around the world are suffering a mental health condition, including millions of children and young people. So this event could not have come at a more opportune or more timely time. We're so excited to have the founder of the Art of Living, Gurudev, Sri Ravi Shankar, affectionately known as Gurudev, here with us in Ghana. We're so excited to have him as part of his West African tour, and we feel especially privileged because he chose Ghana first. Happiness 3.0 is part of his 12-day tour, and it's under the theme, Vibrant Africa, the Rising Rhythm. His trip to Africa is mainly to spread peace and to instill hope and confidence, to invoke the much necessary excitement and enthusiasm we need to strive through and to live through and to thrive even in these uncertain times. The foundation works with a single motive: to create a stress-free and a violence-free society. Leveraging local initiatives such as Voice of Africa, Meditate Africa, Art of Living has reached over 3.2 million Africans and united 23 African countries through peace campaigns. And that is why we are so happy to have Art of Living here with us. And we'll give you a bit more detail about Art of Living. It's important for you to understand the context. Art of Living is a non-religious, non-profit, educational, and humanitarian organization that helps us to live a healthy life, relieve stress, and build resilience through times like these. Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar is the founder of the Art of Living and a global peace ambassador, as well as humanitarian. His work has cut across many countries across the world, and he emphasizes on a one world family. We're so excited to have him. He's been a speaker at many prominent events, speaker at the Commons, the U.S. Congress, and major institutions around the world. He has addressed several parliaments across the world: Ukraine, Ethiopia, Brazil, and the U.S., the EU, the France. His work, oh my God, is infinite. We can't count them all. So just relax tonight and just be open to what Gurudev has to share with us. We're so excited to have you here today, and we look forward to making sure that you take a slice of happiness with you tonight. One more time, we welcome you to Happiness 3.0, Key to Living Life as an Expression of Happiness. At this moment, we'll ask that we play the Love Moves the World video so that we can pay attention and have a further understanding of Gurudev's work and the work of Art of Living. So shall we watch the Love Moves the World video, please? Is our video playing? Love moves the world. We're counting down in 3, 2. So whilst we wait for our Love Moves the World video to play, we would like to call on Mr. Ashke Jan, who is the Director of Art of Living West Africa, to tell us a bit more about Art of Living. Can we put our hands together for him, please?
Thank you, Hillary. And good evening, everybody. Jai Gurudev. Welcome to this evening of Happiness 3.0. And I can see already happy faces already. While Love Moves the World, the video that you'll see very soon, will show what work Art of Living has done across the world and what Gurudev, how he has been tirelessly working from all over the world to bring about peace, to resolve conflict. So I would like to just share what Art of Living has been doing in West African region. I'm personally based out of Nigeria, managing the countries in West Africa. And we have plans on reaching out to different communities. So, we have 57 programs of Art of Living catering to the masses, ranging from prisons to youth in rural areas, to corporates, to common man. And with these programs, we have seen people have immense benefit. First, they experience mental peace, which in turn results. There's some echo coming. Can we resolve this, please? Yeah. So there's an experience of mental peace, which also results in good health in the body. So, there's a whole lot of balance between mind and body that happens. And when one person experiences that deep sense of peace and wellness, a happy person will never create violence, right? Do you agree with me? So that's what Art of Living does through these programs. And we are committed to bring all these programs to this region. We have plans of putting together a team of trainers who will come from India and train the Ghanaians to become Art of Living trainers. And this will happen in next 6 months. It's a long process. So we are working on, so we've just launched a program to train 10 Ghanaians who will be sent to India and in the next 6 months undergo training to become Art of Living teachers. And these teachers, when they come back, they will be able to go to the rural areas like Kumasi, different parts of Accra and Ghana, and make sure that this knowledge reaches the common man. And when that happens, and when maybe 2%, 3% of population experiences that peace, that becomes a ripple effect. And we can see that there will be no conflict in this region. Yeah. So that's the immediate task that Art of Living has embarked on. We have conducted a lot of programs in prisons. We have done programs with the rural youth. One of the programs that we do is to create self-sufficiency in the villages. So you see, these days in modern times, there is a tendency of youth in the villages to move to cities. And they land up in cities and they do not have much jobs over there, and they live in very dilapidated situations. So if we are able to create some programs for them so that they're responsible for their villages and they earn their livelihood, that brings a lot of self-sufficiency in the rural places. And one of the programs that Art of Living has for the rural areas is solar project, with which we do a lighter home system. So wherever there is no grid or there are problems with electricity, we are able to partner with the private sector as well as with the youth there, train them on leadership, train them on entrepreneurship, train them on vocational skills, so so that they are able to carry this forward and earn their livelihood, at the same time take care of the villages. So with these initiatives, I think we are able to, bring a big impact in the West African region. We all would like you to join hands. If you want to be a part of these projects, perhaps after this, we'll have a team of volunteers just outside the hall. Please drop in your numbers and we'll be happy to work with you. And lastly, the most important thing is we would like to partner with the educational institutes here and run there's a program called Sky Campus. Sudarshan Kriya Yoga is a very renowned breathing technique which helps in releasing stress and creating harmony in the mind and body. So the Sky Campus program, very popular in the US and all over the world. A lot of research has happened about this in Harvard and Yale kind of universities, including in India, many universities. When this program is offered at the university level and when the youth comes out more empowered, you can imagine the kind of power they will carry forward and do a good job when they get their employment and also have some social responsibility with them. So I guess with the Sky Campus program, we will start partnering with various universities in Accra and Ghana to make sure that the youth of this country becomes more strong. So with this, I would like to, give the stage to Hillary back. The video is ready by now. And again, I would like to welcome you all in this initiative to join us and reach this knowledge to each nook and corner of this country and make this earth a better place. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ashke. Are we ready now? Are we ready for Love Moves the World video? Or if not, we're ready to take our culture festival video if we have that. Whilst we wait for our videos to be played, we would like to acknowledge the presence of the Indian High Commissioner, His Excellency Sugad Rajaram. If he's here, can he show us a wave so we know he's here? Thank you so much. Would also like to welcome the Member of Parliament for Trifo Ate, Morkwa constituency in the Central Region, Mr. David T.D. Vondi. Thank you so much. Would also like to acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Minister for Health, who has worked tirelessly to bring this event together, Honorable Alaji Mahama Asay Saini. If he's here, thank you so much for making this a possibility. Would also like to acknowledge the presence of the Director of External Health Corporation of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Hafiz Adams. Would also like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Mrs. Anastasia Uranchi, who's the Director, TMPC, Ministry of Health. Clearly, Ministry of Health is clearly represented here. They're looking at health from a different angle now about how this can be beneficial to our wellness and well-being. Would also like to acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Minister, Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable George Miraku Duker. Honorable George Miraku Duker, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and I think we should be ready now for our Love Moves the World video.
Practices when games became wars and wars were played like games. A young boy was found in deep meditation in a quaint village in South India known as Ravi Shankar. He would say, "I have family everywhere. People are waiting for me." He astonished his teachers by reciting the Bhagavad Gita at a tender age of 4. With his education in Vedic literature and physics and his deep and profound knowledge of the spiritual world, he became one of the most prominent sages of the modern world. All through his life, he has been reviving ancient knowledge and creating tools and techniques that have benefited millions across the globe in living a deeper and a more joyful life. In 1981, the art of living was established by Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar. Nurtured by his care and contribution, the art of living has rapidly grown across 156 countries, reaching over 450 million people. One of Gurudev's most unique offerings to the world is the Sudarshan Kriya, a powerful breathing technique that facilitates physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being. He has designed 57 exclusive courses that empower individuals and cater to the needs of a wide spectrum of institutions in the society. Back then, Gurudev started the Art of Living service projects by taking responsibility of reviving a sinking school which had no funds. Today, his intention has manifested in over 702 free schools, which provides education and food to more than 80,000 children in rural and tribal parts of India. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Art of Living Foundation pioneered the I Stand With Humanity initiative, providing more than 80 million meals to the daily wage earners in over 170 cities across India. The service initiative during the pandemic included the distribution of 6,000 tons of food to 5 million families. Gurudev launched the World Meditates campaign and also personally conducted online guided meditations twice daily, touching the lives of millions by bringing solace and keeping the hope alive. The Russian-Ukraine war created a surge of unrest around the world. In such regions of war, the Art of Living and IAHV shouldered the responsibility of housing the refugees and giving them hope.
A lot of noise and bombs, and we were very scary. In here, Art of Living helped me to find some place to sleep.
My son is very happy now here.
People here are very kind. They love us. It's our new home. It's really here.
Within 1 hour, 300 students they ate and 300 students they got the beddings to sleep.
The Art of Living, they are providing such a good food and accommodation. I really thank from my core of heart. They are treating us like their own child.
Gurudev himself visited Poland in 2022, instilling the message of peace and love. From childhood, Gurudev had immense faith in the principle of non-violence. With escalating violence and Naxalites laid down their weapons and chose meditation in the northeast and other parts of India.
এই সংগ্ৰামখনত আমি সফল হ'ব নোৱাৰিলোঁ। লাষ্টত গম পালোঁ যে হস্ত সংগ্ৰামৰ জৰিয়তে আমি জাতীয় মুক্তি সংগ্ৰামত জড়িত হ'ব নোৱাৰিম।
His efforts include bringing an 2-year-old fierce conflict between the FARC and the
con el maestro Shankar.
Gurudev has visited Iraq several times and addressed peace conferences to bring respite to the nation and its citizens. Across the world, making him a global ambassador of peace.
We gather today in this wonderful occasion of tolerance, blessed by our Master of Love.
Gurudev strongly believes that behind every culprit there is a victim crying for help. The Art of Living prison program is helping to rehabilitate the prisoners. It has reached out to over 800,000 prisoners globally and has brought immense transformation in their lives.
I actually look forward to fights. But now since doing this course, I'm a total different person. I can now walk away from a fight.
Gurudev found the Shri Shri Rural Development Program Trust to empower rural India. Volunteers have developed thousands of model villages across India, providing solar energy to over 90,000 individuals under Light a Home project. In a world torn apart by religious, social, national and cultural divides, Gurudev's vision is to see the whole world as one family. The World Culture Festival. The festival brought together over 3.75 million people from 155 countries with spectacular performances on a breathtaking 7-acre stage equivalent to 6 football fields by 36,000 602 dancers and musicians from around the globe, celebrating the diversity of all faiths and cultures. The Art of Living has hosted historic events leading to multiple Guinness World Records.
If you can have a mind of a scientist and a spiritual force of His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji gives, then we have a beautiful world and happy world and prosperous world.
And organizing a meeting no politician on earth could ever dream of.
The Art of Living Foundation. For 25 years it worked on programs promoting peace, combating violence and drug addiction, empowering our cultures and backgrounds. A very, very difficult thing to do in today's world.
Look at New Delhi tonight. 3.5 million people. And no violence. We are a good people. We are the people of the art of living, and we will change the world. I believe that we live out two things in our existence wherever we live as human beings. We live out love, we live out caring and sharing. And these must be brought to be part of our life. Dialogue when there are differences. And let us continue to appreciate our culture, which this World Cultural Festival has brought us to appreciate.
Gurudev has been conferred with numerous awards around the globe, including the highest civilian award of Colombia, Mongolia, and Paraguay. The Padma Vibhushan, one of India's highest civilian award, and 23 honorary doctorates globally. His vision for the world is to see a smile on every face and create a stress-free and violence-free society.
The voice of peace, the voice of truth should be heard loud and clear.
With a rousing applause, let us welcome the founder of the Art of Living, Global Peace Ambassador, and humanitarian leader, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. We can do better than that. We are at Happiness 3.0, key to living life as an expression of happiness. Gurudev, we welcome you to Ghana. Welcome, Akwaba, Wezolo. Let's sustain the clap, please. We can do better than that. We need a bit more energy in here. We are here for Happiness 3.0. Gurudev is here. He's here in West Africa, and he chose to be in Ghana first. Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Thank you so much. Welcome again, Gurudev. Akwaba to Ghana. We're pleased to have you. We're honored that you chose Ghana to be your first stop for your West African tour. We would also like to acknowledge the presence of Nana Ano Amehia II, who is here to support. We acknowledge your presence. Thank you so much, sir. We'd also like to acknowledge the sponsors who made all of this possible. We have our lead sponsor, Moinani Group. If you're here, show by hand. And our co-sponsor, Nankani Group. At this very moment, we have a special performance just for Gurudev. It's a Ghanaian dance. Not only is the dance special, they actually curated a song for Gurudev. The performance will be by the Adowa Kete dance. Is going to be done by the Ghanaian dance group. Shall we welcome them as they perform their dance and customized song for Gurudev? We are ready for our dance. We are ready for our dance. I think they need a bit of encouragement. Can we put our hands together for the Power Hour school children as they perform their special dance and song, customized song, by the way. It's very important to know that for Gurudev. We're ready. There they are.
Sri Ravi Shankar, founder of Arts of Living Foundation, Global Peace Ambassador, and humanitarian leader. You are welcome. You are welcome to Ghana, the gateway of Africa. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Gurudev, Sri Ravi Shankar, Yema Akwaba, Wezolo, Wezolo, Akwaba, Wezolo, Wezolo, Wezolo. Oh no, Jeho, 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 oh no, Jeho. Gurudev, Sri Ravi Shankar, you are welcome to Ghana, the gateway of Africa. You are a great star, shining in India and across the world. Founder of Arts of Living Foundation, Global Peace Ambassador, and humanitarian leader. Once again, we welcome you to beautiful Ghana. Thank you.
Can we put our hands together again for the Power Hour school children? I think they have made my work and the work of our High Commissioners easy. Thanks of the Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, Honorable Herbert Crapper. If you're here, wave of hand. Thank you so much for being here today. And at this moment, we'd like to invite the Indian High Commissioner, His Excellency Mr. Sugand Rajaram, to give us a short welcome and also to formally introduce Gurudev to Ghana. Can we put our hands together for him?
Namaste. Good evening. Let me warmly welcome you all to this very special interaction with Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar when he is visiting for the first time to Ghana. In fact, this is a very opportune time when Gurudev is visiting us and we are celebrating 75 years of Indian independence. In fact, this whole week, starting from Friday, we launched a week-long celebration of what we call as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And then there was no better culmination point to end this celebration, week-long celebration, than getting blessed by Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar. I'd like to thank the organizers, Art of Living, and all supporters for organizing this wonderful function and giving us all an opportunity to get together, to listen to Gurudev. I'm sure his words of wisdom will enrich us and will benefit all of us to deal with not only our daily Thank you. to deal with all our daily problems and situations, but to see what for we are here as mankind, the very existence of ours. I'd like to thank the organizers that in spite of the pandemic, the challenges that we had in the last 2 years, they kept on preparing for the visit of Gurudev to Ghana and the other countries in the region. And now, finally, Gurudev is here among us to bless us, to guide us with his vision. And I would like to sincerely thank Gurudev for his visit to Ghana and other parts of Africa. Once again, I'd like to extend my best wishes to all for the beautiful evening that you will have here. And I'd like to thank you all for joining us for this wonderful event. Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. So the moment we've all been waiting for, the reason you're here, definitely not to hear me speak. We're here to hear Gurudev speak, and we're super excited. So we're just going to hand over to him so that we can enjoy our quality time with him. Can we put our hands together as he gets settled to have a conversation with us?
I'm quite familiar with this guy. Hello, everybody. Happiness 3.0, right? Weren't we? Every baby which is born on the planet, if you look at the baby, it is exuberating happiness, joy. Other than the time it is hungry or sleepy, are you expression of joy? Life is expression of joy. And from then on, when we grow up, we somehow lose the joy, happiness, and we start seeking it. The sign of adult is doesn't smile at all. And he smiles when someone falls down. If someone is undergoing trouble, look, what did I say? That's not a smile. You ask anyone, why are you doing what you are doing? And if they are sincerely looking into why they are doing what they are doing, they'll find only one reason: I want to be happy. Isn't it? I want to be happy and I want to make others happy. Are we being successful in doing so? This is a question we have to ask ourselves. In a family, you ask the father, why you are doing whatever you are doing. He said, I have to keep my family happy. You ask the lady of the home, she says, I don't live for myself, I live for my family, I have to make everyone happy. And you ask the children, what do they say? I had to keep my parents happy. So everyone is in a trip to make others happy and they remain miserable. Isn't this what is happening? What do you say? Huh? No, what is the solution? Where are we heading in life? And this is what happens. Sometimes the light goes down. We are in darkness. We don't know what life is and where we go. And that's where art of living comes into play. It's a simple steps to understand our own life. Simple steps to remove all those blocks which are an impediment for happiness to blossom in our life is what we are going to look today. Are you all here with me? Is the lights been intentionally put down? You can put a little bit more on everybody, yeah? I think you can still see me. I would like to see you also, yeah. Yeah, I can see you all now. See, when I'm speaking, I feel I'm speaking on one-on-one. I don't think I'm speaking to a crowd. Because our feelings are always one by one. Isn't it? Huh? We relate to each other. So I would like you to do a small exercise before we proceed further. Can you turn to your person next to you, before you, behind you, ahead of you, and say, "Hello, I belong to you." Can you greet them? Done? You did it so fast. Rather, you didn't do. Did you notice something? Did you really feel that you belong to somebody, or you just did it as a formality? You don't have to tell the person next to you. Just because Gurudev said I belong to, I really don't. You know, most of the thank you we say in our life, sorry we say, has no meaning. It's all empty words. They don't have the depth. Yeah? And if we keep living in such a superficial level, or only formalities, hi, hello, how are you? You know, someone is sick, we know. Still we ask them, hi, how are you? And he is sick, still he says, no, I am all right. Neither the person asking the question is sincere, nor the one who is answering is sincere. This does not authenticate life. And when there is no authenticity in life, there cannot be happiness. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Is there happiness being so artificial? Yeah? You need to relate from the heart. You know, Africa still has this, in the DNA of Africa, in the tradition of Africa, they are very natural. There is rhythm in life. They are very forthcoming in relating from the heart. Am I right? I have seen this in South Africa, in Botswana, and all these other places, wherever I have seen. There is more authenticity in the rural people, in the tribal people of this country, of any country in the world. As we become more educated and so-called civilized, we somewhere tend to lose the authenticity in life, the love in life, the peace in life, the joy in life. What do you say? Are you all here? Are you all here? There in the back? You know why I'm asking you again and again? I will keep asking you. Because the psychologists say, when you sit and listen some discourse for 10 minutes, you take a cappuccino break 3 times. Your mind goes away on its own trip. And so you don't listen 100%. Our attention deficiency has multiplied so many times in these days. Have you experienced this? You're talking to youngsters at home and they're not listening to you half the time. How many of you have this experience? Raise your hands. Please raise your hand. Let me see. Yeah. You talk to them and half the time they don't listen. And they ask the question, for which you have already answered. I'm not going to let you do that now. You are right. When you are happy, when we are happy, have you noticed there is something in you that is expanding? Happiness is associated with a sense of expansion. And when an insult is hurled at you, what is the feeling? You feel something is compressing inside of you. You are being crushed. You usually say, no, I'm crushed. That person said such and such a thing, I feel so crushed, right? You feel shrinking and sinking. But when you are praised, oh, I feel like I'm a bird, I'm flying in the sky. You know, feel something is expanding inside of you. What is this something in you that is expanding and contracting? We never paid attention to that. The ancient sages in India said, Prasara Satuvigyeya. Know that which expands from within you. If you know that, then you have known everything. Prasara Satuvigya, that is worth knowing. And that is what I am here to talk to you about. There's something in you, if you know that this is something in me that is expanding, that's contracting, and you will be free from being a slot machine, being a machine of stimuli and response. Yeah? You can be independent. Nothing can take away your smile. Nobody can rob you of your happiness. Don't we all want that type of happiness? To keep our spirits high all the time. And that's what these exercises will help you. So there are 7 layers to our existence. Body, breath, and the mind. Are you all listening to me? How are you listening? Through your mind, right? The sound I speak goes to your ears, but your mind is here, then it absorbs. If your mind is elsewhere at home, sound is still falling on your ears, but you will not be hearing me. Correct? So you are listening through your mind. And then there is something else, that is your intellect, that says, yeah, what you say is sense. I agree. And I say, no, I don't agree. So you are agreeing or disagreeing inside that faculty of you, the intellect inside of you. Mind, intellect, memory. If you are given 10 compliments and 1 insult, tell me honestly, what would you remember most? Huh? 20 years of good friendship and 2 months of rough time, what stands out? The rough time, 2 months of conflict will wipe out 20 years of friendship. Hasn't this happened? Happened? Yeah. So memory, our memory usually sticks to the negative and blows it out of proportion. Correct? And then the ego. I am somebody. I am somebody. I am better than you. I am better than you. Or I am stupid. I am no good. This is also ego. And there is something which is beyond all this. That's something in you that doesn't change at all. That is this something that expands and contracts. Meditation is shaking hands with that core existence, the consciousness in you. I don't have to talk about the benefits of it today. You go into Google and you look into the scientific discoveries. More than 100 benefits have been sung about how the meditation helps body, mind, and your wellness, and one's behavior, one's level of happiness, state of mind, all that. Those who are interested, you go and look into those sort of things. Okay? So, now, this something that is expanding and contracting is very vital. So, Art of Living stands with 5 points. You know, the 5 points is, the first one is to see keeping the balance of mind at all times in life. At pleasant time, unpleasant time, this all comes. Challenges come in life. When challenges come, you don't bury yourself in the ground, and when things happen very good, you don't jump and hit the roof. So keeping the balance of mind is very necessary. Number 2, accept people's situation as they are and allow them to change in their own time. The third point is not to be football of others' opinion. We sit and worry what the others are thinking about us. My dear, give them freedom. Let them think whatever they want to think about you. You know, today they think something, next day they may think something different. Aren't there people who think bad about those who are doing good work? Yeah? And are there not people who are thinking good about people who are doing bad work in the world? Yeah? So, when the thinking and judgments of people change all the time, why do we have to hang on to somebody's judgment and think, make our life football of someone else's opinion? Right? And then not to see intention behind others' mistake. Forgive, forget, and move on. What do you say? You know, anger is the punishment you give to yourself because someone else mistake. Somebody else did the mistake and you punish yourself by being angry and making all these chemical changes in you, your palpitation, your anxiety, everything is happening. You are harming your own body, your mind, because somebody else did a mistake. Are you with me? Is it wise thing to do? If not one person, third, second, fourth, fifth, somebody will keep doing mistake. And if you keep getting angry on all others' mistakes, what happens to your health? You get into cancer and blah, 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 all the other problems in life. Emotional well-being is equally important as the physical well-being. Today, post-pandemic, the world is facing a big crisis. On one hand, people are getting so depressed and suicidal. On the other hand, they are so aggressive. At the drop of the hat, people are getting angry and they start fighting and shooting. Right? We need proper mental balance, and that can come when you learn about the breath and how important it is for you to learn about the breath. And the breath can tell you, teach you so many secrets, how to handle your mind, how to handle your emotions, how to be intuitive, how to be spontaneous. and how to feel more and more energy in life. Okay? Are you all still here? So, shall we do a short meditation? Oh, I forgot to tell you the last point. You didn't ask me. I said 4, right? Forgive, forget, forgive, forgiving not for their sake, but for your own sake. To save your own mind, you better forgive and forget and move on, right? The last point, stay in the present moment. If you watch a child at your home, you see the baby is almost in the present moment. Baby is crying and next moment it's smiling. The tears are still on its cheek. And they started smiling. But for adults, for you to smile back when you had a bad mood, it takes you months maybe, sometimes years. That's not a wise thing to do, right? Don't you think so? My dear, life is going to end one day. If you are not peaceful, being vertical on the ground, one day somebody will say you are at peace horizontally under the ground. People will put a board, so and so may you rest in peace. You don't know whether you will be resting there in peace also or not. We have to make best use of our life. For that, honor the life. We think our body, our mind is inside the body. How many of you think mind is inside the body? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay. How many of you think mind is not inside the body? Raise your hand. Some are not raising hand for both. Do you know you have a mind? You know, our body is inside the mind. Our body is like the wick of a candle. The mind is like the energy all around it. So we will do a short meditation. Can I have that stand now, please? That mic stand. Yeah. That other one would be good, that bends, yeah. That'll be good. Okay, we'll change it to this one. Let me switch off. Are you all ready? Ready? Okay. So meditation is not concentration. We think meditation means, oh, concentrate, focus your mind, strain yourself. No. Meditation means simple relaxation. And it is non-denominational. People of all different religions, backgrounds, political ideology, everybody can do it. It's as common to human beings as breathing. You know, in breathing there is no um, difference, right? Breathing, everybody breathes. Every human being breathes. In the same way, meditation is very, very simple and part of human life. I can go on talking about it endlessly, but now let's do a short meditation. Now let's begin with shaking your hands. Let's shake your hands. And close your eyes and continue shaking. And stop shaking and be still. Stop shaking and keep your eyes closed. I'll be guiding you through few steps. Just listen to it as much as you can. Don't have to listen to it very intently. Okay? You don't need to follow everything I say. You can just listen to it and do only as much as you can. And relax your body. In the end, I will say Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. That means peace, peace, peace. And afterwards I will instruct that let's open our eyes. Then we will open our eyes. So till then, we keep our eyes closed. Now let's sit comfortably, easily. And keep our eyes closed. And now become aware of your own body. Become aware of the weight of your body. Whatever it is, 60 kilos, 80 kilos, 90 kilos. Become aware of the weight of your body. We came into this planet weighing just 3 kilos, 5 kilos, or 4 kilos. And today we weigh whatever we are weighing. And now place your weight on the chair you are sitting. Actually, realize the chair is carrying the weight of your body. And in another 20, 30, 40 years, this body and its weight will get back to the earth. Let us honor our own body as it is with us today. Let's take our attention to our legs, our feet. Feel the muscles, tissues, the bones. And take your attention to your legs, calf muscle and shin. And become aware of your knees, back of the knees, your thighs and hips. Relax your lower abdomen. Feel the tissues there, all the organs inside, muscles, blood vessels. Become aware of your upper abdomen and stomach region. And shoulders, arms. Blood is flowing in the veins and arteries in your arms, fingers. And now let's move to the chest, throat. Honor your face, your head and the whole body. It's the most precious gift you have received from God, from nature. Honor your own body. Billions and trillions of cells in your body. Now let's come to the second dimension, the breath. Take your attention to your nostrils and observe the breath that is moving in and out of your nostrils. Notice the volume of the breath, temperature of the breath, and the length of the breath. Little more attention on the breath. It's the breath that is keeping our body alive. Honor your own breath. Welcome the incoming breath as you would do to an honored guest. Take long, deep breath. Welcome the incoming breath. And see off the outgoing breath happily, as you would do to a dear friend. Breathe in. Let's do this for 5 deep breaths. Breathe in, honoring the breath, and hold, and breathe out. See off the outgoing breath. You may feel some tension here or there. Just bear with it for a few seconds. Just couple of more breaths with full attention. And let go. Now let's become aware of the air all around us and the air inside of us. Like fish in the water, we are surviving in an ocean of air. Become aware of the vast ocean of air that's all around you. Know that every cell of your body is breathing. You're not just breathing through the nose, but the whole body is breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Incoming breath energizes the body, and outgoing breath brings relaxation. Let us become familiar with this phenomenon. Let's now move on to the third dimension, the mind. Our body is like a wick of a candle. Our body is like the wick of a candle. The mind is like the glow all around it. Now just become aware of the right side of your body. Now become aware of 1 foot of space to your right side. Now become aware of the wall of this auditorium on the right side. Take your attention all the way to the wall without much effort. Let's keep a big smile on the face and breathe in with a smile and breathe out with a smile. Now let's take our attention to the left side. Become aware of 1 foot of space to the left side of your body. Another deep breath in and let go. And now let your mind touch the left side of the wall of this auditorium. Take your mind all the way to the wall. Become aware of that space. Now let's take our attention to the back of the head, your spine, the seat that you are resting, your backrest. And then let's take our attention all the way to the back of the hall. Become aware of the wall at the back. A gentle attention, and that's all. No effort. Now let's do the same thing to the front. Take your attention all the way to the front side of the stage. All the way to the front wall. Let's take a deep breath in and let go all our efforts. Now finally, let's take our attention to the top of the head. A point at the top of your head is where we are going to put our attention. Now let's become aware of the space up to the ceiling above the head. All the way to the ceiling. Become aware of the vast sky, millions of stars. And now let go all your efforts. This moment there is nothing to do and nothing to know either. Just relax. As your body relaxes, the mind expands and let it happen. Whatever thoughts are coming, just let them come. Next couple of minutes, we do nothing and nothing at all. As you relax, the mind keeps expanding more and more and more. Let go all your control, hold, and repose in yourself. Let every cell of our body start to blossom, relax, smile. Let every cell start to expand and relax. You are love. You are peace. Any tension you may feel anywhere, just let it be. They'll dissolve by themselves. Let go and relax more and more. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Repose with a smile, the bigger smile. Become aware of body and surroundings. And take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Another deep breath in with a smile. And let every cell in your body start to smile. Breathe out. Allow the smile to percolate to the back of the head, to the throat, to the shoulders, the whole body. And at your own speed, you may slowly and gradually open your eyes. Was it good? You know how long you meditated? 27 minutes. How many of you didn't feel the time? Raise your hand, how many of you didn't feel the time? Yeah, 27 minutes you meditate. I know some are very first time, so you'll feel little jittery when you sit for the first time. The mind goes, okay, let me see the messages and cell phone, this and that. But, just in couple of sittings, you can feel and you can realize so much more that you have in your life. Yeah? Your intuitive power becomes so strong, then you know exactly what you should do and what's going to happen to you. Yeah? So all these abilities you can discover from within you. And that's it. I think we have. Do you have something else now? Questions are there? Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So we had some pre-submitted questions. So we had pre-submitted questions for people who registered. We'll take those, and then at this time, we'll take some questions for the audience. The very first question was, Gurudev, how would you describe yourself? Who are you, and how would you like for Ghanaians to perceive you?
How do you find yourself?
Yes.
That's the question.
Yes.
That's good. You want to find yourself? That half the job is done. Rest half, meditate. You will find yourself. Yeah?
Thank you. And it says, why has it taken you this long to come to Ghana? Why have you finally come? And what went into that decision, and what is your long-term vision for Ghana?
Well, 35 years back. Yeah, but never late. It's better late than never, right? Now I have come, so. But now I would like all of you to participate in creating happiness centers here in Ghana. When you are hungry, there are restaurants in the corner, you go and eat. When you want to find some beautification, there are beauty parlor, right? And you want to do gym, there are gyms everywhere. But someone want to find happiness, they don't know where to go. So let us create happiness centers in 4 corners of Accra, and I would like all of you to participate. Happiness center will be where anyone can walk in any time, sit a few minutes, do some breathing techniques, relax, and go back happily. There will be a teacher, a counselor, and I would like Ghana, people of Ghana, young people of Ghana to become teachers. We would like to give you all the training necessary for that. Okay?
All right, thank you. And then we have another question. It says, we're in very harsh economic times in Ghana now, job losses, Businesses are struggling, families cannot rely on their income anymore. Is it possible to be truly happy in a time like this?
Yeah. When everything is okay, if you keep smiling, what a big deal about it? Any fool will be happy when everything is okay. But those who have confidence only will keep the smile even things are falling apart. They know, hey, come on, I'm going to make this better tomorrow. This will all be all right tomorrow. That confidence, if someone has, I tell you, this is the person who have achieved something in life. And that strength, inner strength, the strength of the mind is what these practices will give you.
The next question, an interesting one. Are women less powerful than men?
Pardon?
Are women less powerful than men?
Are women less powerful than men?
That's a question, yes.
Absolutely not.
Well, these were submitted questions, so we have to read them. And the next question is, how do you overcome fear after losing a good friend or a loved one?
Yes. Here again, I would say breathing techniques will help you to transform the fear. You know, we have all these emotions: fear, jealousy, hatred, anger, greed. In the advanced program of Art of Living, you will learn about these 7 centers in you, 7 chakras, and how all these different emotions are related to these centers in you. You know? And we should have one advanced program here. I don't think we have had any here. We will have one. And online it keeps happening all over the world to transform all that negative into whatever you want. How you can transform fear and anxiety into strength and more love, unconditional love.
Thank you. And then it says, is world peace something that is truly attainable?
Let's hope for it. I always hope for it. You know, individual peace is the basis for world peace. So individuals are distressed. How can there be world peace? Yeah.
What is happiness? What is the purpose of human life?
I think that I have already answered, right?
And then one
You know, there is a joy that you get in getting things. When you get a gift, you feel happy, right? Your birthday, you get a gift, and then that makes you happy. But there is a happiness that your grandmother only knows, or your grandfather knows. When kids come home, your grandmother makes so many different type of dishes, and she enjoys feeding the kids, doesn't she? Don't they do it here in Africa? It's in African tradition, right? Grandmother enjoys all over the world, even in India, Europe, anywhere. There is a joy in giving, and the joy in giving is a more mature joy, and this is where we need to move from the joy of grabbing to the joy of giving. That's where we should all grow. See, today morning I inaugurated the A-City University, and it's a pride of Ghana. That university is such a beautiful building, is dedicated to helping young people of Ghana to become entrepreneurs. Really, the best of education is being provided here. And that is what's necessary, right? I was supposed to come here 2 years back for the inauguration of that. I said, okay, I'll come. But then the COVID happened, and I'm glad I could make it at this time. You know, so we all must give something back to society. What do you think? I know here there are many good-hearted people who are doing so much to the world already. I met today so many who are doing, you know, for the upliftment of people. Yes. But the best thing is to give them an education about their own mind, their body, their breath, their emotions. What do you think? Isn't it? Otherwise, you give them some food one day and next day they are in the same space. No, you have to give them wisdom, knowledge, in which they can stand on their feet. We have done this program called Youth Leadership Training Program, YLTP we call. We have done a lot of this in South Africa. Also somewhere, I think, even Nigeria area, we have done many. Kenya also we have done. This will empower the youth to realize their potential and not live on charity, but to be able to take leadership for themselves and for their whole community. And we would like to do that also here in Ghana in a big way. Yeah? So we can create an addiction-free, happy society all around us. Okay?
And finally, can I help another person attain happiness, or are we each responsible for finding our own happiness?
Both. You find your happiness, and when you make others happy, you will be happy. Your happiness is in giving happiness to others. Yeah? You want to know more, I know, you all want to know. There is a book called Intimate Note to the Sincere Seeker. Just pick that up. In that you find all this practical wisdom for your day-to-day life. Okay? All the best.
More questions? Thank you so much. So now I think we have time for a few questions from the audience. One of our ushers should have a mic, and if you have a question, please raise your hand. If you have a question. No more? Okay, so there's no show of hands, so we'll go right into our next activity. We have the Art of Living International Award giving ceremony. The Art of Living International Award giving ceremony, and we have 3 awardees that have been identified and recognized for the work that they're currently doing in Ghana. The 3 of them, we're going to start with the very first one is the Rebecca Akufo-Addo Foundation, founded by our First Lady, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo, and in her stead is Madam Nana Ifwa-Sapon, who will be receiving the award on her behalf. The Rebecca Foundation complements the efforts of the government, and it takes initiative in economic status of women, enhancing literacy and learning skills in Akufo-Addo. To improve the life of Ghanaians, especially women and children. Can we put our hands again together for Madam Nana Ifwa-Sapon? Richmond here. Our second recipient is Mr. Richmond Kennedy Kwaku, who's the founder and president of Plastic Punch. Plastic Punch is a nonprofit launched in 2018 aimed at protecting the coastal environment from plastic waste and providing sustainable waste management solutions. Can we put our hands together for Mr. Kwaku? And after this, all 3 recipients will stand on stage and take a photo with Gurudev. So can we have our recipients stand by for that? Thank you so much. Mr. Richmond Kwaku of Plastic Punch. And our third and final recipient is the founder and president of Hack Lab Foundation, Mr. Foster Awint, providing digital skills in tech. Okay. So now you will join Gurudev to take a photo. Can we put our hands together for our recipients, please? Thank you. As they take their seats, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of the GGA president, Mr. Albert Jufor. He's the president of the GJA Ghana Journalists Association. Thank you so much for joining us. At this moment, we would like to announce that soon we will have the Sri Sri Tattva products in Ghana. We want to show you a short video about these products. These products will be on display at the auditorium when you're leaving. There'll be products and books as well, a short video, and then the MD of Sri Sri Tattva will come and talk to us a bit about these products. Can we have our video, please? And Mr. Vashaswi will be on standby after the video to give us a short description about these products and when we can expect them in Ghana. Whilst they're getting their video ready, we would like to welcome the MD of Sri Sri Tattva as he introduces the products to us in Ghana, when we can expect them. These are Ayurvedic products for our wellness and well-being. Can we put our hands together for him, please?
Respected Gurudev, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji, honorable ministers, and also the Indian ambassador to Ghana. I'm very happy to announce here that Sri Sri Tattva's products and services, including Ayurveda doctors, would be available in Ghana from the coming month. We are very happy to note that more than 20 of our products are already registered here in Ghana, and more across to come. This would be the very first initiative to see that how we could bring across the holistic science of life, Ayurveda, to this particular country here. And we are very glad that it's happening during the 75th year of India's independence. And also this would mark a great partnership between these two great nations. I invite all of you to watch the introductory video for Sri Sri Tattva products and services that we are very proud to announce and bring across to the people of Ghana, and ensure to see that how their life can be benefited through these healthy practices of Ayurveda. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
So you see, Gurudev doesn't want to keep you, so we have a few more minutes. You can take your seat, 10 more minutes, and we're out of here. Please take your seats. So at this moment for the launch, we'll take a group photo. We're inviting again Nana Ano Amehia II. Would also like to invite to the stage our Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, Honorable Herbert Crapper. Would also like to invite the Deputy Minister of Health on stage as well. And would also like to call on the Deputy Country Coordinator for UNICEF to come on stage and to take a photo. And would also like to call the MD of Sri Sri Tadva as well. All the products and books will be on display in the lobby to ask for the ambassador, the Indian High Commissioner, to come on stage to take a photo as well. Thank you so much. Whilst we're doing this, we'd like to thank our sponsors again, our sponsors who made this happen, headline sponsor, Moini Nani Group, and our co-sponsors, Nankani Group. And before we leave, we would like to take our peace pledge. Our peace pledge is very simple. So I would like for you to repeat this pledge after me. I'm in favor of peace. Oh, no. We need a bit more energy. I'm in favor of peace. I believe there's strength in peace, and that peace can make a difference in the world. I wasn't really impressed. We had to do one more time with a bit more energy because we're happy tonight. I'm in favor of peace. I believe there's strength in peace, and that peace can make a difference in the world. We would like to say thank you so much to Gurudev for being with us here today in Ghana. His next stop is in Nigeria. Thank you so much. You have been a fantastic audience. We truly hope that you enjoyed Happiness 3.0 and that going forth, happiness is an expression of your life. Have a good evening. Thank you so much.